Welcome to WrestleHeads, folks. I'm Chuck Jones.
I'm Amar Scott.
Randy's behind the camera.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And we had so many things go on in the last couple of weeks of wrestling. We got people from New Japan giving notices. We got injuries all over the WWE. We don't know what's going on for WrestleMania. We lost a rock star. TNA made their comeback. Lucha Underground's coming up on the 26th. There's so much going on that we have to start reeling them off one by one. We start this show off on a sad note. We have to report Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead, the legendary Motorhead, the band that is the responsibility. The reason why we're discussing this man on a wrestling show is because he gave Triple H 2 good themes. He gave Evolution a theme.
Evolution.
You say Triple H 3 good.
I mean, basically, you know, he's responsible for a lot in rock and roll. His band is responsible for a lot. He passed away. Condolences to the family. You know, so with that being said, you know, he just had the funeral. Triple H was there, said some kind words, you know, because storyline wise, he's still off television. Now, getting to the brass tacks of the situation, the news is out. AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows, Nakamura, are they coming? Are they not coming? We're going to cover that in the news and notes situation. But we do know that they have been showing up on WWE's websites, and they've also given notice to New Japan. We'll get to that in the news and notes. So we started off traditionally, Monday Night Raw. Straight out of the gate, Monday Night Raw, San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Heartbreak Kid, which I'm glad Shawn Michaels wasn't there that night because those motherfuckers in that crowd was shit. It was quiet.
It was a dead crowd.
You could hear a mouse fart. It was just so much, it just really just irritated me. But what we could take from it was the storyline between Roman Reigns versus the Authority furthering itself and even giving a special stipulation. You have the Monday night match, Sheamus versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight title with the wild card of Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon, 70 years old, as the special guest referee. Yeah. Basically, the only good thing that came out of Raw and came out of that match was that we got our Royal Rumble main event set. There will not be a traditional World Heavyweight Championship match, for we're going back to 1992, and we are putting the World Heavyweight Championship up in the Royal Rumble match. We also found out, well, most of you are going to find out tomorrow, Brock Lesnar is going to enter the Rumble.
That's crazy. I mean, look, we don't have long to touch on it, but I mean, it blows your mind what wrestling is doing right now. Wrestling, and it's just real quick. That opening was money. I just got to give it to you. That was money right there. I love that. But look, wrestling right now, it's just blowing everybody away. You got WWE doing some nice things. You got the whole thing with the title going into the. I don't understand why they gave it to the man. Now they're taking it off him. Well, I understand now.
There's speculation. We don't know if he's going to hold it through.
Yeah.
What he's going to do.
But at the same time, Becky Lynch, Charlotte was good. The match was good, but the people were dead in the crowd.
You can see. I mean, they're slowly doing that. Like, it's a slow build up. The friends now becoming enemies.
Well, Sasha, I hope she's ready to go by WrestleMania.
Which you will find out in the news and notes. Sasha's going to be on that injury report as well. WWE is plagued with a lot of main event wrestlers that are on the injury.
They're hurting right now. Orton, Cena, Rollins, Cesaro, Bryan.
You might as well have Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks. That's 6.
They're on the ropes.
That's big time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's you can have those 6 on your WrestleMania card. You know what I'm saying?
It is definitely a tough time, tough situation. But with that being said, it's also time for growth of the people who are there.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll be on the lookout for that to see how things go because, you know, with John Cena worked TV this week. Worked Raw, worked Smackdown, and then
but he didn't have a match.
Yeah, but he went out with the surgery. You know,
he was already hurt from Canada.
And if you looked on the WrestleHead site on the Facebook page, you'll see that Cena's already had his surgery. He's already doing rehab like the day after, and he's got Cesaro with him. So, hey, given John Cena's track history, he could be ready for April. But they say the paperwork says 6 to 9 months. We just have to sit back and wait and see. Now, that's just a little bit of WWE because we can't talk about it the entire time. TNA Wrestling made their return to television, Pop TV, Tuesday night, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, just to give you a little insight into TNA right now, the championship was what? It was vacant. It was still trying to complete the tournament.
For like 9 months.
Yeah, they're trying to complete the
whole
tournament.
year of a tournament.
It came to culmination on Tuesday's taping, and I'm just going to say taping, that Ethan Carter III captured the reigning TNA heavyweight champion. You saw the emergence of Eli Drake.
Yeah.
You saw too much of Eric Young, in my opinion. Jeff Hardy dressed up like Avatar.
Beer money back.
Yeah. Major TNA note. We were just on this show talking about James Storm in the WWE. Was he going to go to the main roster or not? Well, he went to the main roster, but he went to the main roster of TNA. So, the details are sketchy about what really happened with that transaction.
Money!
From what we understand, it was what?
Money, man. They was trying to offer him less than $100,000 a year, which TNA, when he was getting paid over there, was $250,000. Now, I'm not saying the WWE is going to offer him $250,000. I don't believe James Storm is worth $250,000, but James Storm's name is worth at least $150,000. You know what I mean? It's not no millions, it's $150,000.
So
you
it's
know
not,
what I'm saying?
so
and they wasn't even offering him that. It was more like in the 85 to 90 range. And he felt insulted by it, so he went over to TNA and took their money. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, James Storm at this point in his career, in my mind, he should be doing what's best for his family, and that's making the most money he can, because he's about all his way out the door. I mean, but I feel if the WWE would have offered him about $150,000, I know if I'm James Storm, I'll take it. Just to have the experience of being over in the WWE, saying I was there, NXT, maybe I have a shot to get to the main roster where I can make a little bit more money, because that's always a possibility. But he went for the now money, you know what I mean? And TNA was paying him the now money, and it was noted, which Randy made perfect sense, and which, you know, hey, we all are in agreements on this. If James Storm going back to TNA gets us AJ Styles and Nakamura, I mean,
bro,
you know,
if it just gets us AJ Styles by itself, it's a
that's
victory.
like, you know, sorry for you for your damn luck. You know what I mean?
Could I pose a question real quick?
Shoot.
Now, I was thinking about this too. Is it too far-fetched to say maybe, and I said maybe, when James Storm went over to NXT,
Yeah.
and he got to see the damn thoroughbreds they got in the stables.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. I don't think so.
Maybe he got a little gunshot. You know, maybe he's like, man, shit, these motherfuckers over here they're running.
Damn.
Like shit. Because you sit
up for the challenge.
No, hold on. Because you sit there, if you look at NXT, they're full fucking throttle down there. It ain't no lazy ass TNA match where you can fucking roll your ass around and roll out the ring. It's like you got them dudes, they going like this.
I got this one.
Come on, bring it.
Let me answer your question.
Ask me.
I personally don't think that that's the case at all. I think that the situation with James Storm and WWE was probably that of a financial situation, and also James Storm realizing that he's a TNA superstar. I don't think it has anything to do with the thoroughbreds and all that stuff in NXT, because Rhino's lazy ass was working down there. And so like
Rhino ass is working.
Rhino looked like stir-fried shit when he came up to the roster.
But if you
and
look
I'm
at,
sorry,
but if you look
he
at
looks
the
like
NXT,
Eddie Lacy out there.
if you look
put
at
on
the
45
NXT
to 100 pounds
with Baron
and he's out there
Corbin,
running
with
slow
Samoa
and
Joe,
everything like that.
with
No,
Finn
I'm
Balor,
sorry.
with all them people, his ass was working.
I give
Now that's what I'm saying.
I give
But,
James,
let's
I
be
give
honest,
James Storm enough
Rhino's
respect to say he's in better shape than Rhino.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you this. It probably was a money thing, but it also could have been a direction thing. Because let's be honest, James Storm, you're about 10 years too late. So if you come over to the WWE thinking that you're going to go to this main spot where you got all these guys in front of you, it's not going to happen. Now, if I'm Dixie Carter and I'm calling you and I'm telling you, we're starting this new thing on Pop TV and this and that, and we would really like to have you back, because, hey, $250,000 ain't nothing.
That puts them in the 2%.
Yeah,
That
$250,000.
puts them to the top 2%.
Yeah.
That's still good.
$250,000 in
I would
WWE
that's still good.
is not long
But
money.
see, you gotta remember that man has made a lot of money.
TNA terms,
Yeah, TNA terms. That's what I'm trying to get. It's the money.
in TNA terms,
No.
$250,000 means you're touching the belt sometime this year.
Shit.
I don't think.
Okay.
Do that one.
Yeah, it could be.
So here's the
Because they don't pay
question.
man cards.
So you think Jeff Hardy's making
He
$250,000?
probably making a little bit more.
He
Probably making about
making
$500.
about 500.
Making about $500.
He ain't making that
No, I
much.
mean,
You said a little bit more. That's a big jump.
Hey, I know, we know, but that's TNA's money right now.
That's their
I'm just
money.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Kurt Angle?
Now, Kurt Angle now
Making big money?
He's making close to to the 1 million mark.
But break this down
he
though.
make about a good 900,000.
Let's
That's
break
still
it.
good enough.
But
That's a lot of money.
Let's break this down in James Storm terms though. It's a $250,000 deal, but it's over the course of 2 years. So it's only $125 a year.
No, I think that's per year.
Per year, $250,000 per
Per
year.
year.
Also, he's making $500,000 on his contract.
Plus he get a piece of the t-shirts and shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
$250,000
he's going for the main
paid.
event. That's main event money. Because I can almost guarantee
See-
Ethan Carter III ain't making that much.
See,
Tyrus is
He
not making
should.
that
but
much.
see, you remember Ethan Carter
Drew
III?
Galloway probably
he
is.
just redid his contract, and Drew.
I think he is.
No,
I think he is.
for them to get Drew Galloway, and you gotta
I think he
remember,
make about 5,
you gotta remember,
6.
they was trying to get Galloway for years.
Yeah, I think he make.
Because he's been on the independent for a couple years.
I look
For
at
them to
him-
sucker him in there,
He's a
you
big
got
time WWE day.
what people forget nowadays.
hell no,
These
they're not
independent
using
people
him
make a
to-
shitload of money out there from going here to here to here to
They're
here.
not using him in the way that they're paying him. For TNA to open the pockets
And
like
I'm
that,
sorry.
for 6 figures in TNA period, you got to be working a major
And see like this. See where you forgetting that
because their
is
schedule shit.
if you look at how the WWE showcased James Storm, they put him in a damn good showcase.
Well, see, that's what I'm
showcasing
saying.
skills. Now, to me, you bring him back to put him back with Bobby Roode. You go back for that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about his damn luck.
But that had to be
Well,
that had to be a financial call.
Call. That's what it was.
Did that just tell me right there that he was lazy? If he'd rather go there and go back to just go be in the tag team where they was, you see
Randy,
them,
it was
they was
embarrassing. You
showcasing
don't
him.
offer a
They was
man-
showcasing that dude.
You don't offer the man's worth. His name alone is worth at least one.
Was James
in
Storm
the South,
and you-
if we doing this territory shit
No,
again,
but
Was James Storm winning matches in NXT like that?
he went there twice and he won
both
both times.
matches.
Yeah, they showcased
So he
him.
only won
They,
2 matches.
yeah, he only did 2 matches down there. They showed. What I'm saying is they showcased him. They didn't put him in a bum position with no bum music. Was saying act like his TNA career didn't exist or anything like that. They showcased him. They like, hey, this man is a multiple time champion. But see, the WWE probably looked at it from this point. The dude is 38, going on 39 years old.
And it's too late to try to build him
And
up. If
you
you're
can't.
not already
And if you
consistent,
Triple
it
H,
don't work.
it's real shit right now. Because AJ Styles, they close in age. But the difference
AJ
is.
Styles difference. This is
But the difference is AJ Styles left and became an international superstar, where his name is stretched way further. And you got James Storm, who was scared to leave the pond.
AJ Styles was on the international level when he was there.
James Storm couldn't
But I'm
wipe
saying-
AJ Styles' ass.
But I'm saying AJ Styles is on a whole nother fucking
There was a
level.
time. Because there was a time when CM Punk, when he was saying, when the thing was when he was the best in the world, the only thing that rivaled him, I felt, was AJ Styles. The only thing that separated him, the CM Punk's mic skills and AJ's mic skills. You know what I'm saying? But their in-ring ability, you know what I mean? You could take either or. It was 1A and 1B.
This was
you
just
know what I mean?
this was a simple business situation on all sides.
It was a bad
Because-
business decision.
No, because
He
at the
had
same
to
time-
do what was best for him. If
At
I'm
the
not
same
going,
time-
look, Randy, if I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going to the main roster. They're just gonna keep me down at NXT to enhance talent, and they're only offering me $85,000, or TNA's offering me $250,000, and my name still stays in the limelight. So what if it's in TNA? But I'm still making $250,000,
Let's be real.
and I'm still on their main stage. I mean, I'm gonna take that. I'm not gonna sit there for $85,000, $90,000 to enhance talent when I have no business and no way getting to the main roster. And that's what it's about. It was money
Let's
and
be
it's
real about
spot
this.
in the
Let's be real
company.
about this. He had to go back to TNA.
He wasn't gonna go anywhere in the WWE.
He can go ahead and finish his career out. He can say he worked for the WWE, and that's pretty much where it ends.
But-
Because I'm sorry,
see you later.
WWE has
We got
their
AJ
NXT
Styles, Nakamura, who cares?
NXT has their mainstays in place, like their big guys.
Well, if you look at
There's no
NXT,
room for James Storm.
NXT, what the whole thing was Tripp's trying to do down there.
Because they're going on that tour.
It's not only the tour thing, he's trying to build NXT into a brand. That's what they're doing. Eventually, they're gonna have some people that's gonna stay there to build the brand. You have to have people stay there. Right now, they in flux with sending people up. gradually.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're gonna have some motherfuckers that you gonna have to build a brand around, where they're gonna be the face. And see, what I'm saying is, to me, it's better being the face of NXT. And how they do the shit, how they tape the fucking shows, he can still spend time with his family. Because I know he got kids and shit.
But Randy, he wasn't never going to be the face of NXT.
It's possible.
No, it wasn't.
But you don't know that until you take the lead.
There was no.
As soon as he signs the contract, he gets his ass beat by Baron Corbin for the next 6 months.
He was going to enhance the talent.
Baron Corbin ain't going to be there 6 months.
He was going to enhance the talent, and that's what they were going to use him for. He wasn't going to be the face of shit.
Anyway,
you know what I mean? I wasn't.
It's gonna be, trust me,
enough time
he would have
with
been in the
James
fucking
Storm
face of
thing.
something. But go ahead.
He's back in TNA, and reunited with Robert Roode. You guys do your thing, you know.
Exactly. Look how you saying it. It's bullshit.
No, I want to see him go back, do beer money, do that.
To me,
I didn't like the revolution.
To me, it's the sad.
Like,
and I'm gonna close out with this shit.
To me, them solo wasn't shit anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close out with this shit.
So put it back together.
You get in the business to go to the best place.
Yeah,
you get in the business to take the risk.
He wasn't doing anything, but he was just.
We don't know that because he didn't take the risk.
He was. They weren't going to do anything.
He didn't take the risk.
They weren't going to
Now,
do anything.
what I can say about this is, I would have thought James Storm would have went to WWE NXT before AJ Styles is. But AJ Styles is putting his money where his mouth is, and he's taking the fucking risk. Because anywhere it goes,
going to NXT, and they're not
no,
offering,
I'm saying,
and they're not offering
goes,
AJ Styles $85,000.
But see, it's like with anything, it's a risk. Because he worried about, he's seen people fucking crash and burn.
Yeah, but they're not offering.
But you taking that risk. You having the balls to take that
I'll
risk.
take the risk if they're offering me a couple million.
James Storm ain't taking that risk. It's some people. It's some people. You think about it. Just like with the whole WCW shit when WCW went down, some of the motherfuckers did not want to take that risk.
We never knew.
They looked at themselves like that.
We don't know what was discussed
Yeah.
when James Storm sat down with WWE management.
Yeah.
We don't know what was discussed, what they would have wanted him to do. If it was anything reasonable, he probably would have stayed.
Yep.
Okay. The bottom line is he didn't like what he heard. He didn't like the number on the.
And he
paper.
said the door was open, so some good must have went out of it.
Or maybe they sent him back to TNA to get Robert Roode. You never know.
You never
as
know.
beer
And
money.
Robert Roode, that's another motherfucking pussy.
They could come back as beer
That's
money.
another pussy
You never
motherfucker.
What
know.
if they came back as beer money?
They time is coming past. They didn't fucked up. They didn't let the wolves jump ahead of them.
Well, I heard
because the wolves
going. The
going.
Motor City Machine Guns.
The wolves are going. They already put that shit out there.
Okay.
After May 1st.
So with that being said,
They can't take no more
Underground's going to
bookings.
start back on the 26th. El Rey has already started airing the first season again in marathon blocks of 5.
Wow.
So if you're trying to get caught up on what's to look forward to,
Lucha Underground.
they're showing them on El Rey. Now, getting to the WWE Smackdown. The new look of Smackdown, they got a new voice. Gentleman from New Japan Pro Wrestling, I'll probably fuck his name up.
Mauro Ronaldo.
There you go. From New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Might have fucked it up. But
Man, he knows his shit
He knows his
inside
shit.
and out. And
it's a different voice. That's what sounds
The
good.
good thing is when you have a commentator like that who knows what he's talking about, knows the moves, he came prepared. It gives Jerry Lawler
Well, he's going
a
back
chance.
to the heel, Jerry.
He sounded good. He went back to fucking heel.
He gives
It
Jerry
worked.
Lawler-
It works.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to say.
The King's better as
He
well.
doesn't have to support this commentator. He can now do his own thing.
But you got to waste of space. What's his name?
Brian
Bitch
Saxton.
They
Sexton.
put Byron Saxton back on the table. But
They like him for some reason.
I don't know why.
The one thing that stood out on SmackDown was the Intercontinental Championship match.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose, and Wrestle an absolute classic match.
Got extreme.
They got extreme. They did it all. Frankly, is this. In my mind, they're bringing back the love for the Intercontinental title. I mean, you know how John Cena last year basically elevated the United States title? Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens are elevating the Intercontinental title. I mean,
I think
because
I
the
have to ride that
Intercontinental
bone.
Championship is on the main stage now. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's legit. Like, man, they're battling for the Intercontinental title. That match was fucking good. They have a good thing going right now. You know, they have a good thing going. I know it's not going to last too much longer, but why it's been here, this little rivalry, it's been good. It's been good.
I mean,
that was definitely the highlight of SmackDown.
They have all this time right now between now and the Royal Rumble to really juice up and get that rivalry out because we know they're both going to enter the Rumble.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't know. Or is that going to be one of the matches that they use for the setup match to the Royal Rumble because now we know that there's no World Heavyweight Championship match. That is now on the line.
But everybody's going to be in the Rumble. So you don't want to take Ambrose and Owens out of the Rumble.
You don't, but if you want them to showcase the Intercontinental Championship right before the big match.
So they'll have to still get
or
in the match.
And the Tag Team Championships. Of course, the Divas Championship. You know, it...
You know how you elevate a talent? You know how you elevate a talent and you don't have to give them the title. Because you know the title is on the line for those that don't know. You know how you elevate talent, like you said. I like how you're saying, okay, let's have the Intercontinental title before the Royal Rumble. But you turn around and have Ambrose draw the #1 pick. And have him not only go from that Intercontinental title match with Kevin Owens, that should be a hellacious affair. But then you put him in the Royal Rumble as the #1, have him go all the way to the Final Four, but lose the Royal Rumble. But all the way to the Final Four. So this man not only has wrestled a 15-20 minute match, went into the Royal Rumble as #1, lasted all the way to the Final Four.
That's another 45, man.
That will elevate. You talk about elevating your young talent and putting somebody on the main stage without giving them the title. That's how you can really make somebody.
That's
you know what I mean? But I don't know if they got people that's in the back that's thinking of this. I just hope they don't fuck it up. Just hope they don't fuck it up.
Yeah, so, you know, wrapping up, you know, WWE Smackdown, you also had Cena come out, do a little spot with Del Rio, but as we mentioned before, he's injured. So he's out and he's rehabbing. You know, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, they're putting them together like every other day now. So I wonder, it's going to have to come to a head at the Royal Rumble. Ric Flair's still coming out with Charlotte.
Interfering in the matches.
Yeah. So... You know, there's a lot going on. Sin Cara is also another one we could add to the injury list.
Yep.
So Kalisto had a chance to showcase with Del Rio on SmackDown. I mean, for the most part, that's our week in wrestling. We got to find a way to get more Ring of Honor footage so that we can keep up. Because here's the thing, and you know, I believe Ring of Honor WrestleMania weekend is going to do a show WrestleMania weekend. Yeah. I believe. Not Lucha Underground, but what's the one that can't get a TV deal? Global Force.
Can't get a damn. Fuck you, Jeff Jarrett.
I think Global Force is also going to try to do a show WrestleMania weekend. So it's like you want to have all these guys working WrestleMania weekend, but you can't rival WrestleMania. And one thing to look out for, since they're going to put NXT on the 1st. WrestleMania is on the 3rd. You're gonna give those guys a day's rest.
That Friday.
That tells us that NXT is gonna be involved in WrestleMania, some way, shape, or form. Now, getting to the grit of the matter, news and notes. The biggest news and note we can give you is that, man, it looks like AJ Styles, Nakamura, Doc Gallows, and Carl Anderson are all headed to the WWE. All fingers point that they are coming to the WWE. It shows that they all gave their respective notices. New Japan kind of let the cat out of the bag in their magazine. But when you start seeing the WWE's website mention them, just being a veteran wrestling fan, for those of you who are just getting started, that means the WWE's made a deal because they never talk or mention anybody else that is not under contract. So for those of you who have really stayed the course and have really just, like myself, wondered if that day would ever come, and I had already given up on it, it looks like we will see AJ Styles in a WWE ring. And this is one of those moments, since let's talk about the injured wrestlers.
Yeah.
Randy Orton, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Cesaro. You know, then you got your Sin Caras, your Tyson Kidds. Sasha Banks is a huge one on the Diva side.
Yep.
Now is the best time for a person like AJ Styles to come in because they got no choice. They got to go straight up to the main roster. And not only
in fairness, the other two, Doc and
Carl Anderson.
They're going to NXT.
You know, and that's okay. You know, they can do that. You know, I mean, Doc Gallows, as you know, he's no stranger to you know, he's no stranger to the WWE main roster.
Something telling me because the whole they got the Balor Club, the Bullet Club. I think they're gonna try to pull the group. They might be there to support.
That's
AJ
a big
Styles.
one. That's a big one.
So I mean, we gotta watch out for that.
But either way, it brings a lot of excitement. because you're looking at a lot of future matchups with a lot of great wrestlers mixing and mixing with each other. As we also mentioned, Brock Lesnar is going to be in the Royal Rumble. He's going to make his announcement tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
And you know what's the best thing about that, Chief? That we know, guarantee, AJ Styles will be in the Royal Rumble.
Wow.
That's big.
Man, the Royal Rumble is now...
Because he's the one that's free and clear. Like the other, Nakamura,
He
the
got
other
to the end of the month.
they finishing up their shit.
Yeah.
But he's the one that's free and clear to fucking do what the fuck he want to. So I'm just that alone, it should get some buys. And on a side note, WWE, you gotta think about talking to DirecTV. I want WrestleMania on cable. I don't want to waste my fucking time trying to get a fucking signal, trying to keep the fucking signal with the WWE network. That shit need to be on pay-per-view. I know Time Warner still put pay-per-views on their fucking network. DirecTV, WWE, y'all need to hook up. WrestleMania needs to be on that. I will order that shit guarantee.
Well, I'm going to speak more of DirecTV in the kitchen bitch section of the show. So we'll go ahead and save that, because you motherfuckers got a good one coming. Go ahead and give us the news and notes.
Oh, shit.
As we already broke the big news of New Japan, it's been going on all week.
Oh, shit.
You know, man, it's crazy to think about. When you start thinking about superstars of the calibers of these guys trying to come over, I mean, it really could help supplement for what the WWE's missing right now with their main roster talent. Yeah. And the news on Daniel Bryan too is still astounding to everyone, because yes, he has a heart, high spirit. He wants to wrestle. He'll match up with all these guys perfectly. Yeah. But there's a reason why the WWE is not clearing this man. And I think the biggest reason is they don't want to see him get paralyzed or really, really hurt in their ring, because contrary to anybody's opinion, they'll be the ones that take the responsibility. They'll be the ones that really get in trouble for this, and they could lose their show. If they rightfully know this man is hurt or he's not medically cleared, I don't care how many doctors he goes to. If he goes out there and gets himself killed, gets himself paralyzed, we could lose WWE television.
Do you really think he's going to get himself paralyzed if the doctor cleared him? Doctor's not just going to clear him.
You got to remember,
knowing that their job.
Daniel Bryan shit, he got that Christian shit.
It's scary.
Where he didn't have too many concussions. WWE probably did some tracking. Probably went through his fucking independent career, the Ring of Honor career. Probably found out how many concussions he had, and that's what ended Christian's career. It wasn't like Christian lost the ability to go. It's just he had so many fucking concussions. It's like that Steve Young shit where your brain gets so fucking loose you can barely tap it, shake it. You got a concussion. I think that's what they worried about. I think they need to give him a retirement magic. Tell him like, hey, Chief, you work in WrestleMania one last time. We letting you go out like a fucking man. You sit here, you take the fucking L to whoever you go against. You retire, you become a trainer. You go home, fuck your wife, y'all have some kids, call it a day.
But that doesn't make any sense though, because if you're saying the Steve Young shit where you barely tap his brain,
why is he getting
in the ring and wrestling? Yeah.
Because some people like that, people like him, they need that exclamation point. They don't want to go down.
It's not about what he needs right now.
No, I'm just saying.
From a business standpoint.
I'm saying for the business, for him, to me, it's a win-win. If you have it like this, Jack, you have him sign that fucking paper before you go down there and say, hey, I'm laying it all on the fucking line.
Now,
you got the fucking paper.
We've all been watching WrestleManias for years. How is it going to look? Daniel Bryan versus Nakamura. First spot, kick to the head. Daniel Bryan's asleep.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Knocked out.
No, he's dead.
Dead.
And the redhead is in there trying to pump his heart and bring him back, and he's gone. Now, you just fucked WrestleMania because you want him to wrestle. I don't think so.
Hey,
bravo WWE for not putting that man back in the ring. Because there is a reason.
They're going to succumb to pressure.
Look at the situation.
They're going to succumb to pressure.
It has nothing to do with pressure. If they could use that man was the biggest superstar walking when he was in the ring.
But you got to look at it like
There's
this.
a reason why they not use him. They scared.
Fella, you know why they don't use him like that? The difference between why they use Christian more than him, Christian was one of theirs. And you got to remember, with the WWE, all that shit always comes down to shit like that. Their people that they made, they give them the extra chance.
Let me tell you something. Christian was damn good, but he wasn't a draw like Daniel Bryan. Yeah. Daniel Bryan had a whole crowd in sequence chanting yes.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
I'm just giving you the man's
a walking. He's this tall.
They don't care.
He's a walking movement.
They don't care.
No, but what I'm saying is, if he was able to go, they would be making money off of him right
Think about
now.
Just think about this
I don't
shit
think they're gonna let him go.
before we get to the news and notes.
For that.
Right now, the WWE do not think like that. If it would have been like that, they would have took care of CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Those was they two walking mints that was putting ducats in their pockets easy. That was fucking funding a lot of shit. That was selling out more shit than John
They
Cena.
did take care of CM Punk to give him the longest reign.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about with the injuries and shit like that. When they know them dudes are going hard, they push them to the extreme. You know, if John Cena get a little sniffle, oh, go home, John. Go rest for a week.
He's one of their guys.
That's what I'm saying. It makes a difference when you one of their guys.
Anymore.
Wait a minute. When they tell John Cena to go home over something minor, he was out there with that big ass bubble on his arm, still wrestling for a whole year.
I bet you that was his choice. I bet you it wasn't there.
And a lot of
because they would have, because knowing the WWE, they would have thought long term like, hey John, they probably told him like, hey, go take care of that shit. We need you for this time. During these bullshit pay-per-views, we don't need you here. Go ahead, take care of that muscle. Come back. Make sure you're back by SummerSlam. Make sure you're back here by Mania. Make sure you're back here by Survivor Series.
Make sure you're back so Brock can destroy you.
Exactly.
All right, kick that news and notes off.
All right, one what we forgot was one of the best for TNA.
The Miracle.
The Miracle, exactly. One of the best fucking new entries into an organization.
That's why I think they got something cooking.
Mike Bennett, Maria, The Miracle. You know, it had me laughing. They did the little church reference and all that. That probably ruffled a couple of feathers with people. But overall, it was good. I give them credit. I mean, we all knew who The Miracle was. I give them credit. The only thing I was looking from TNA was, like, if you start a new beginning, I want to see more new people. I want to showcase more new people. You know? You use the old people to showcase the new ones. That's my only thing. Because TNA's one problem is they don't focus on the future enough, and that's why they got so saddlebagged in the past.
I saw Bram out there. I didn't see no Abyss.
Shit, don't worry. Abyss is coming.
We don't know.
He's coming real soon.
We don't know if we get Abyss, we're getting Jackie. We don't know. Yeah.
Jackie Parks, attorney at law.
We don't know who we're getting with that guy, but I know that we don't need him. Go ahead.
Next, possible plans for AJ Styles straight to the main roster.
No problem with that. I think he's a main roster wrestler. He's a main.
As noted,
wrestler.
AJ Styles, Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Shinsuke Nakamura informed New Japan officials at Wrestle Kingdom 10 event that they was approached by the WWE and they are leaving the promotion for the WWE. The four men, people say they haven't signed contracts. I'm sorry, if the WWE is fucking mentioning them, they signed the contract.
Done, yeah.
And then what people don't miss, or like your boy, goddamn the gravy train. He said, "Don't get lost in the sauce." For people don't get lost in the sauce, for them to be fucking mentioning the fucking Bullet Club, you gotta have some kind of deal because the WWE don't fuck up like that.
That's right. Mm-hmm. What else you got?
Hold on, I gotta go down to the next one. Let's see. This week in WWE, it was 2 years ago, or this week coming up, where Daniel Bryan pulled one of the biggest swerves of all time when he's supposed to be a part of the Wyatt family and switched, which that was a great fucking moment. That crowd was live as fuck wherever the fuck they was at at that fucking time. So, next, AJ Styles in the Rumble.
That's great. He's
You know, because it looked like young AJ, we mentioned this earlier, young AJ probably going to be in the fucking Royal Rumble. You know? He going to be one of them fucking surprise entrants. What y'all think about that?
I think that he's gonna win. And
I think
that
if you
smart to
want
put the
to,
title
I think
on.
if you want to set the world on fire,
Put the title
not
on.
only do you put him in there, you give him a strap. Then there's no more of this main roster talk.
And then what makes you give you that extra security that you feel like AJ Styles fucking signed with the WWE. AJ Styles has been removed from all Ring of Honor shows. AJ Styles has been removed from the advertising for the upcoming events. Everybody think it's because he signed with the WWE. There's no way. If they didn't have no fucking inside that he signed with the WWE, they wouldn't have did that.
Mm-hmm.
So, next. Everybody was thinking that the WWE They were trying to pull Rocky Romero and what's that? What did you say? Bad Luck Fail? What's his name?
Bad Luck Fale.
Wale.
Wow, first take song.
Yeah, did you hear that new one?
Yeah.
That's not bad. I was like,
Yeah.
it's a remix of the other one.
It was
The
cool,
best
though.
part was when Molly was walking away.
Yeah,
But anyway,
she was big booty.
I love Molly. Love Molly.
but let's don't get lost in the sauce.
Okay, we can't get lost in the sauce like the Big
Now.
Bad Gravy Day say.
I like that shit.
Sauce.
I might use it a little bit,
Hey.
but
Guy's good on the bike.
Rocky Romero and Bad Luck, they re-signed. It sound like 2-year contracts apiece for both of them.
Okay.
Rocky Romero said his reason was he wasn't looking to try to. He still wanted to be active in the ring.
Yeah,
He's gonna be a trainer.
WWE was
they
trying to bring him in and train
Train.
people.
Which ain't a bad job. I mean, some people fucking sit there and say.
It's not.
Because you look at, what's her name down there, Sarah Del Rey?
Yeah.
She was a big time on the fucking independent scene. She said, fuck it, hey, I'll go in there. What's her name? The other chick used to be in TNA, Sarita?
Yeah.
She did the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's like, they still had, but shit, most likely the WWE probably offered them more to train than what they get. Then they think about it, they probably can have a fucking life.
I don't know if they get more. They
If he
probably
still
get
wants to
more.
wrestle, that's cool. He's a local product.
Yeah.
Southern California, you know. Recently me and Randy saw him wrestle Brandon Gatson a few years back in Elsinore. You know, I ran across him a few times. He alright. His farmer partner, Ricky Reyes, because they were a big tag team.
Yeah, he
Kobe
over in
Nico,
he's over in
He's in Lucha Underground. Now, to me, if you want a real teacher, I would have called Ricky before I called Rocky.
Yeah.
And that's because I didn't work with both of them.
Yeah.
That's me personally. Ricky Reyes is more of a teacher, and I bet if the WWE
You said that before. I remember I asked you before about this.
and if the WWE really wanted a good teacher, Ricky Reyes, he's the guy.
Yeah.
He's working Lucha Underground right now. But
Yeah. He's part of the
that guy is a true teacher.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Okay. You know, we got a lot of news and notes, so we're a little AJ Styles heavy because of the monumental fucking
Well, this
shit.
is huge because
Yeah, that's what I said.
let's be real about the situation. You got all these guys hurt. You put AJ Styles in Royal Rumble, give him the belt.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Because now look, Roman Reigns and AJ Styles is your Fastlane main event. That books you through WrestleMania. Through whatever you want to do.
And then you had the Undertaker come in and kind of screw Roman Reigns talking about, you didn't deserve your spot. I think you had Roman Reigns retire Undertaker at WrestleMania.
I mean, if
you all out of
if you
luck.
want to put the guy over and he's your guy,
Yeah.
you want to take out your own guy,
Yeah. There you go. He's
It
the
makes
next
him
guy
look-
up to take out the
it
man.
makes him look good, dude.
Yeah.
Spear him to hell.
Yep. Telling you, drop him out.
But see, we have to really see. This is the thing. Now that you got these big news and notes coming in, Randy, and you got all this shit that's going on. I mean, we're gonna have to fuck around. We might fuck around and get a blackboard in this bitch with some names and start drawing some brackets.
Brackets, yeah.
Because I'm telling you, this Royal Rumble shit with the Bullet Club coming. Now you have to think about. Is that going to be a emergence for Finn Balor?
Yeah, is he?
You know what's going to happen? Brock Lesnar and Nakamura are not strangers to each other.
He took the title from.
I mean, there's a lot going on here. Go ahead and shoot those news and notes because
Okay.
we fucking get lost in this bitch.
Hey, man, we can talk about this shit forever.
Next, Vince Russo said AJ Styles isn't WWE material.
Okay.
Shout out to Vince Russo.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish before we get in these damn diatribes about Vincent Russo. He been talking a lot.
What the fuck is wrong with that dude? I just got done saying Vince Russo was okay, but it seems like. But you know what? No. You know what Vince Russo's doing? Vince Russo does this to get a response from us. He says stupid shit like AJ Styles.
I didn't even say it.
No, but I'm just saying he says stupid shit like AJ Styles ain't main roster material
Yeah, I
because
read that
he
shit.
knows everyone's gonna jump on that.
Yeah.
All we're doing is enabling him to keep saying dumbass shit. Go ahead, Randy. Because even he don't believe what he say.
Oh.
Guy has a wrestling mind. Even he don't believe that.
Vince Russo talked about the rumors of AJ Styles joining the WWE on the latest installment of the Wrestling Inc. podcast. During the podcast, Russo mentioned he doesn't think Styles is WWE material. And here's what he said. I worked with AJ for probably a decade, being on both sides of that fence. I don't see AJ Styles as WWE material. AJ is one of the most class acts through and through that I know. He's a good man. He's a good man. A great father, a stand-up guy. I was on the other side of that fence when I was in the WWE. It's political warfare. Russo would go on to say that Styles isn't political enough for the company. I think that it's going to be tough for someone like AJ Styles to exist in that environment, especially when he's never been put in an environment like that before. We handled him with kid gloves in TNA from day one. He was a TNA guy. He was always treated that way. He's going into a different environment where he may be the greatest wrestler on the planet, but I don't know if he have the makeup for that environment. I'm talking about strictly personality. Nothing to do with size, capability, just as a human being in that type of atmosphere.
Okay, let me translate.
That's not bad. That's not bad what he said.
Let me translate this.
He's always saying something.
Vince Russo is speaking from the old school WWE perspective that he was a part of.
Yeah.
He can't account for what Triple H is doing now because, and we really think about what Vince Russo is saying. Vince Russo has said a lot about some of these young talents in WWE.
He just
how
tried to
none of
talk
them,
shit.
yeah, how none of them would make it, how none of them would be nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that may be true in the mid '90s when you were back there booking.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not the mid '90s anymore. This is 2016 now, you know, and obviously Vince McMahon is starting to pull that string of power back off, and he's moving it over to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon to where it's a different day.
Day. I've said it, man. I've been saying it for years, man. When they get into takeover, we're gonna see a totally different wrestling format. We're gonna see indie wrestling in the WWE, and that's what the fucking people want. And I've been saying it for a couple years now, man. Just like, goddamn, Vince, move out the way.
So,
you know what I mean?
so if Vince Russo's saying that, that's what he's saying from an old school perspective.
But you gotta realize some of that old school ain't left. It's a lot of that political shit.
No, a lot of
there.
it hasn't
It's
left.
still there.
It hasn't left.
He'll be all right.
But I think
He's
AJ
making-
Styles
he's
gonna be
making-
all right.
That's why I said. That's why I was trying to stop you because to me, right there, that wasn't bad. That wasn't nothing negative. He was just saying like, man, it's like shit, like political animals over there. Like you gotta have that makeup. You're not just going over there to wrestle. It's gonna be all this other seedy shit behind the scenes.
But in my mind, I feel it doesn't matter who it was. It could have been somebody else, some of the lower stature. Russo would still talk shit about it because that's just what he does.
I'm gonna be honest
you
with
know
you.
what I mean? He's a fucking hater.
You look at
that's what he does.
Look at
Fuck
how
Vince Russo.
Look at how
I don't know. See, I can't say that with that whole. He told the truth about that
I
whole
can say it.
Hulk
Fuck Vince
Hogan
Russo.
shit.
No, see,
He was right. He was right about that shit.
But see,
Vince Russo
is wrong about this situation today, though, because now look at the state of the WWE. This is actually the best time for AJ Styles to come in because you got no Hogan shooting you down. You got no Triple H shooting you down. You got no Randy
because he's running the show.
No, what I'm saying is you got no
wrestling.
No, I'm talking about the top superstars. You ain't got no Randy Orton shooting you down. You got a guy like Roman Reigns. After he wrestled the match, everybody in the locker room was cool with him. He's the fucking top guy right now. I think honestly, this is probably the best time for AJ to transition over because you don't have a tyrant top superstar right now that'll come down on you. You know, and I respect what Vince Russo just said, but I also can say this: Vince Russo been saying I'm saying Vince Russo been saying a lot of shit just to get the rise out of people.
Exactly.
And whoever that reporter is that keeps going back to
just
Russo
going to interview
and buying them lunch to fucking keep talking to him, you know, leave him alone for a little bit. You know, what else you got?
On the side note that has nothing to do with wrestling, you know the Golden Globes are going on right now. Wanted to say congratulations to Taraji Henson for winning the Golden Globe for Best Actress for Empire.
Oh, good.
Just happened.
Good.
Best actress on a
TV series.
On a TV series. That's cool. When can we win a movie?
Wait, now is the Golden Globes is television, right?
Yeah.
No, Golden Globes covers television movies. This is the crescendo before the Oscars. This is the big award before the Oscars.
That's what
it's kind of the precursor to the Oscars. Usually, people that win for the movies in here got like 60% chance of winning.
Well, the Oscars is like the Baseball Hall of Fame. They don't really pick the right people.
Sometimes they do.
I mean this year.
I said sometimes.
This year they were right on with Ken Griffey Jr. You know.
Oh yeah, and speaking of that goddamn Hall of Fame, that Hall of Fame is fucking trash. How the fuck you ain't got fucking Rock, Tim Raines up in there? How the fuck you didn't put Jeff Bagwell up in there? How the fuck Barry Bonds and fucking Roger Clemens and Roy Halladay fucking running his fucking mouth?
Yeah.
How dare he talk about and Roy Halladay all bullshit aside, he was a good fucking
They're
pitcher.
the only two.
Yeah, Piazza and Griffey.
They're the only two.
And the thing about this shit is, it's no more. I don't want to hear no more steroid shit because everybody know Piazza was juicing.
What they did was they made him wait though. They're gonna do the same thing to Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds. They're gonna make him wait 10 years, and then once 10 years,
Piazza waited 4. 4. Yeah, he waited
after
4.
But after 5 years, don't they lose their eligibility?
No. See, this how the baseball shit work. If you get under 5%, just say like first time ballot or anybody that come on there, then you drop off the ballot. Then you off the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You have to fucking stay in a over 5%
Keep
percentile.
them up there.
So that's how they do that.
They're
Yeah.
just making them
Roger
money.
Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds, they ended up in the 55 range, so they went up from last year. But you got Tim Raines who barely missed what they said by fucking 15 votes. Fucking somebody else Bagwell missed. Or no, Bagwell missed by 15. Tim Raines by 20. Fucking the Trevor Hoffman. He had the highest for the first time person coming on there with 67 fucking percent. All you need is 75. And
Shit,
the fucking baseball Hall of Fame.
First time he was eligible.
To be a baseball fan, that Hall of Fame is shit.
He basically swept it. I
Well,
mean,
he should've.
Griffey should have got all first place votes though. Griffey was the only
He got
one.
437 out of what? 438
He missed 4.
out of 440.
It
No,
was
3.
like- it was
He
like
missed
3.
3. 3
Like, 3 people didn't
motherfuckers
vote for him.
purposely didn't vote
And
for him.
that's fucked up because he was the only guy.
Babe Ruth didn't get it. Ted Williams didn't get it.
King Griffey was the kid was dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't take steroids. He didn't do none of that.
See,
shit.
the bad part about
You know?
that shit is when you think about King Griffey, to me,
one of the sweetest things I ever
to me, it was like almost wasted talent. Because if you looked at him, if he would have kept himself in shape, I ain't talking about steroid shape, just decent enough shape, because he was just lanky. But he had one of the sweetest swings. He had
He
the
just
speed.
called trouble when he
Yeah.
came to when he went to Cincinnati.
Yeah, that was a curse.
You know what I mean?
That was a fucking
but
curse.
he was healthy.
Because he was there like
Seattle.
8 years, and he was damn near injured almost
He was
all
there
them
4 of
fucking
them.
years.
4 of them. 4 of
Well,
them.
well, 4 of them was that 4 of them. He went down like
Yeah.
he was out.
Basically, he was healthy all in Seattle. I mean, the
So
kids' numbers.
he was there what 12 years,
Yeah,
right?
he was healthy.
Yeah,
He never
12
was
years
injured.
he was in Seattle. He went to Cincinnati for 8, and then he came to the White Sox for a fucking half
Oh
season.
yeah, cup of coffee.
I appreciate it because he helped us in that playoff run. That was the last time we went to fucking playoffs in 08.
Get back on the news and notes, because we'll go to baseball and fuck everything up.
Yeah, fuck the Baseball Hall of Fame. Pete Rose should be in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, next, it's all type of pictures. You got fucking Samoa Joe. Fucking you know these people are coming when they put a picture of like him and Nakamura. You got Sasha Banks talking to Nakamura. It's like when they start talking to these people over the internet,
Yeah.
you know they coming.
It's done. The deal's done.
Yeah.
Next, over the next couple of fucking weeks, supposed to be the next couple of fucking weeks in TNA, we know what's gonna happen. EC3 is gonna drop the belt to Matt freaking Hardy. It's gonna be a double switch, a double swerve, a double turn.
Double heel turn. Double turn.
EC3 gonna become a face.
Yep.
Matt Hardy's gonna become the heel.
Yep.
And you can kind of see it off that episode where he lost, where his damn
Yeah,
wife.
yeah, he
and,
got-
and on a side note, I didn't know his wife was packing groceries like that in the back. That was a surprise.
Yeah.
I shit you not.
Yeah, I saw
I
it.
paused it, and I ain't gonna lie. I sent this dude a picture. I was like, Matt Hardy's wife is
He
packing.
said she packing groceries in the back.
Now, to me, it's the Victor Swede rule. If you ever, that's a fucking Four Brothers reference. She's too much for you. You gotta share.
She has some booty.
That's too much for Matt Hardy. He couldn't handle Lita.
So basically what you're telling me is this: Matt Hardy's going to win the TNA championship.
Correct.
We're already reported on Russell Heads before
He's
it
turning
Correct.
heel though.
And he's turning heel.
You would think
He's gonna be the first one to pin EC3.
Oh yeah, I forgot this. Matt Hardy's 41 years old.
You would think that TNA would stop this shit. Now you know went to a new channel. You got resurrected for the 4th time. You know,
And don't forget, you forgot the main thing. At first, Bobby Lashley was gonna be the champion, then they switched it at the last minute
He was
because they already had it taped
Yeah.
before. Bobby Lashley was supposed to get the belt.
Yeah, he
Then they
already
redid
got one.
it
Yeah.
at this live show, so-called live shit.
That's why they
and they fucking put it on EC3, and then now
so Lashley's out of the picture.
It might be
he needs to leave.
Hmm.
I don't know why he's still there.
What else you got?
because he's a lazy son of a bitch, like what you say about everybody else. You know what I mean? Shit. I had to say it, man. He could have been over here wrestling Brock Lesnar.
Should have wrestled Brock Lesnar.
As you already talked about, it's coming up. Lucha Underground. They're gonna be having these fucking blitz of fucking episodes.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
And which is good. Which is good because
Which-
it helps people get caught up.
Which is gonna come up to the 26th, which you're gonna see John Morrison, probably Rey Mysterio, and all these other fucking people. What you gotta give out to Lucha Underground?
I know.
I think, because I was telling this dude, I was telling this dude, we need to make a chart of the fucking organizations or TV shows, because Lucha Underground gotta be in the top 4 or the top 3, because them dudes do a lot, and I kind of inch back and forth between putting them ahead of TNA. You know,
I put him ahead of TNA.
Sometimes, I mean, I like the whole EC3 thing, and then it's like they lost me when they fucking dropped it. They put it on Matt Hardy.
Here's the thing. You didn't lose me when you put it on Matt because I like the shock factor. You know what I mean? Because that's something that
I don't like the geezer factor.
I don't. Yeah, but he can still wrestle in the ring. He's not. He's gonna. You know, he's not gonna have it that long. He's probably gonna lose it to the next. He's probably gonna lose it to if there are because look, if the point was to make EC3 a face, he's losing it to McIntyre most likely. Galloway's most likely gonna beat Matt Hardy because he's gonna be the guy that they done. That's what they're setting it up for. So he's just what they call a placeholder. He's just holding the title until Galloway beats him. You know, so I don't really have a problem with that. Look, I would have took them over. I would have took Lucha Underground over TNA a couple months ago, but I want to give me a month to see what TNA is doing with all this influx of new talent.
To be honest,
and see what they're gonna do with this shit.
To be honest,
because I think they might.
Ain't ready to judge yet.
Yeah, I ain't ready to judge them.
To be honest,
I'm just throwing that little thing out there.
To be honest, we can't make a ruling until you see the new Lucha Underground also.
Yeah.
Because
they outdid it last year.
But I've been hearing good fucking shit. People been, you know, streets ain't talking.
Streets talking.
One thing we can definitely say is that they're both beating Global Force right now.
Oh, fuck Global Force. God.
Global Force can't even get on public access television.
Next, great segue, because I'm talking about Global Force now.
Yeah, talk about that
monkey.
Love them good segues that fucking fit it right in. GFW News, aka Global Force Wrestling, announced a partnership with WXW. 2016, Global Force revealed the name of their upcoming TV show. Global Force announced a partnership with WXW on Tuesday to run shows in Germany in April. The event will be held April 22nd in Hamburg and on the 23rd of April in Oberhausen.
Can I ask a question?
Hold on.
I just want to ask
Let me finish.
What channel is WXS?
I think that's a wrestling company out of Germany. But
also, there's no channel.
No
TV.
But you know they have a contract over there, overseas sometimes.
So it really is global, but they forgot the United States.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let them finish.
Global Force co-founder Jeff and Karen Jarrett are both scheduled for the tour, which will include a Global Force title match. But my question is this: oh yeah, congratulations to fucking Magnus for marrying Mickey James.
Yeah.
But last time I checked, isn't the champ hurt?
He's tapped
I think didn't his shoulder? It's a lot of motherfuckers with shoulder injuries. That's like the new thing right now. Yeah. I think his shoulder's fucked up.
Sanjay Dutt?
I don't know who the hell is the fucking champion right now. I think it's still Magnus.
Well, I wouldn't know because they're not on TV.
Oh man,
I don't get it, man.
I mean, clips on the internet.
You just said the name of their new TV show. What the fuck is their new TV show called? Where is their TV show? This is international TV. That means I have to get the internet and get German TV to watch Global Force Wrestling. Let me get that straight. I have to get German TV to watch Global Force.
Let me just help you out with that. I'm not tapping into the IP addresses in front of different servers to look up Raggly ass Global Force Wrestling.
Where their main event's gonna be the Masterpiece versus Magnus.
Yeah, I'm straight, bro.
Putting asses in the seats with that one.
I'm straight, bro.
Okay.
How you gonna call yourself Global Force and you forgetting the United States and you're all American? Alright. Okay. I was really disappointed in Jared. I'm sorry. I can't voice my frustration anymore about this.
I told you that he was in my end of the year fucking kitchen bitch.
We were going in the 2015 thing and then he was getting ready to make a splash. All he did was show up on TNA Wrestling with a fucking t-shirt
and he showed up for like 3 months too long.
What else you got? Because if I keep talking about that motherfucker, then that fucking Sebring's gonna come back, the MMA shit's gonna come back. Just please move on.
Him banging Kurt Angle's wife.
Oh, that shit. What about Lady Tapper getting her ass?
Oh yeah, she got fucking tapped out.
I watched that shit. She got her ass.
I put that shit up there.
She got her ass
fucking KO. I don't. But real shit.
That bitch looked like she was on steroids.
That too. That bitch. If she was a bitch Or man,
She looked
that
like
bitch
a dude.
ferocious.
That looked like a god. She
Yeah.
was
What,
like,
she was in a fight?
Yeah, she.
like,
You remember
MMA fight.
we talked about that shit. She was setting up for MMA.
MMA.
And the thing about Tapia, I noticed her, she cut weight.
Yeah, Tapia. She still got
She
a
was
look.
skinny. She wasn't fat ass
Like
Tapia
Tapia
on them
from-
TNA
yeah.
fucking versus
She was
Global
lean,
Force.
lean.
She cut some fucking weight.
She got her ass whooped.
Yeah, and she got KO'd.
Shit.
It was
Broad
like,
hat
I was-
muscles.
I just
That,
looked-
that buff bitch came in
Yeah,
like,
she
roll
was like,
like, pow, pow, pow.
And then so it was,
I ain't never seen a big Samoan go down fast and roll up.
Tampa. She was tapping.
so it was another Holly home run to Rousey is what you
And that big Suge Knight nigga was not there. Shit.
I forgot his name.
That nigga Big Red or whatever the fuck his name is. That nigga should have been
The one
there.
that was doing all the talking.
Hell yeah.
Next. Okay, we already talked about the WWE offering James Storm a low
go ahead.
ball.
Just skip over that. We
Yeah,
don't need that.
I'm going to the next one. This week, it was 13 years that a lyrical masterpiece came out. Randy Savage rap out.
Be a man, Hulk.
That's
Be
when,
a
he,
man,
that's
Hulk.
when he called out Hogan on bars.
That's when he was on that cocaine.
Let's see, could I get some sound?
R.I.P.
It's such songs as Let's Get It On and Be a Man. Macho Man Randy Savage on Big 3 Records. Cause Hulk Hogan is a real big punk. CD-ROM, ooh yeah. Call 1-800-254-5433 to order now and
Hulk
receive a
Hogan
limited
is a
edition
big ass
poster.
fuck.
Oh, shit. It's good shit like that. That's why I love technology.
Alright, man.
Next. Viewership for TNA on Pop live debut.
Which was very disappointing.
Impact Wrestling official debut for Pop TV was 255,000. The last primetime episode they did on Destination America in the same time slot did 269,000.
So they debuted with less ratings.
Yes.
Now, is that because of the less popularity of Pop TV?
It could be that. I mean, because Pop is in
least Destination America.
way more houses. It's in 80 million fucking houses.
But
So it's
Destination
no,
America had
it's no
8
fucking
million.
shit. And then on the other hand, if you look at Smackdown, they almost hit 3 million, which is way up from what they was getting on Sci-Fi. They was barely hitting like 1.4, 1.5 million.
that's
So
good.
they Smackdown did a big jump.
TNA's gonna have to bump those ratings up, though.
Yeah.
Next, 2 big names being advertised for WWE Fastlane: Brock Lesnar and Chris Jericho are being advertised. It's like Jericho might.
Oh,
Yeah, Jericho.
that's fucked up.
Jericho.
How dare you?
So
That's the Ayatollah of rock and roll.
not only that, but Chris Jericho is also set to go into the Royal Rumble.
That is
right?
correct.
This is going to be a star-studded Royal Rumble.
But see, here's the thing.
We talked about this last year.
Here's the
I
thing.
told you it was gonna be calling all fucking cards.
Yeah, I was just ready to say. See, that's the thing too with these injuries going on. Because Jericho already pretty much said he's not doing WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But he
Which
may
means
have,
he gonna do WrestleMania.
But he may have to rethink that
Think
now
that, yeah.
because they may need him on the card.
They're talking about him and Ambrose. But that's
because
not-
you remember they kind of started that shit and they stopped it.
Yeah. But that's how you
They started it and stopped it.
Ambrose.
And they gotta have a ladder match.
With the Royal
Somebody
Rumble.
gotta go in the ladder
Yeah,
match.
you do that shit with the Royal Rumble, then you have him beat Jericho at WrestleMania, and that's how you put him over. And
Jericho has no
announced
problem
the
putting
champion.
people over. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah. Next, Jeff Hardy returned to action during the TNA tapings, which you will fucking see the tapings coming up. Next, oh yeah, I wanted to take a special shout out to TNA Knockout Jade. I did not know she was working with what she was working
Everybody
with.
knows.
That girl,
I told you she was my favorite one. In the
she's an
dog.
up and comer.
I told
Nah,
you.
I like Rebel still.
You know, because I put up in wrestling
I just
her
like
with the
I
cheeks,
just like the way she looked.
her with the cheeks, and then her with the.
Oh no, because yeah, you did when she was standing next to Rebel's cheeks. I was like, why don't you eat that booty? And then the second time, and then when you showed the other pictures of her in the lingerie, I'm like, hey, you know, she's a new hero. Like for real. Yeah,
hero,
for
that's
real,
what's
man.
up.
But oh yeah, and another TNA note. Awesome Kong has joined the Dollhouse.
What kind of fucking horrible booking was that?
That was stupid.
I didn't understand that. That was like
She
some dumb.
did. She came in and her hair was done. She shaved her armpits. She put on
Jesus
some makeup.
Christ.
You know what I mean?
Well,
And
she always
power bombs
wrestled.
some hoes.
She always wrestled with makeup on. And
The thing about it also,
she always had those braids.
people don't pay
No, her hair
attention.
was
When
done
she in
like
the street clothes,
you done.
she looks so beastly when she in a wrestling show. When she in the street clothes,
Oh, yeah, no,
I seen her ass dressed
Bro,
up.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Bro, we went to Bound for Glory 2008.
I know. I
Also,
seen her.
Colin's hittable in person.
I seen her. I'm not saying that she's not, man. What are you talking about? I make sure I watch her when she come out. Man, for real. I mean, I know what's behind
She don't
that.
look. It's funny. It's funny because like when I saw her in person, she don't look big like that, like they show on TV.
You know what I mean? That's booty. That's unreal booty.
Yeah.
But you know, it seems like we getting calls in on the show. You know. We're gonna
Yeah,
kick
we got
that back to
callers.
the- You know.
Next,
This ain't no pizza shop.
we didn't go into detail, but John Cena has shoulder surgery.
Not only did he have shoulder surgery, but if you look on WrestleHeads, they show him already rehabbing.
Yeah.
Yes. He's a.
I think, and then I'm just going out there. I think Cesaro's going to be back before we thought. I think Cena's going to be back. I think Ambrose is going to be back before we think. How
Rollins, you mean?
Randy Orton was sitting there talking like everybody said he needed neck surgery. He like, no, I just needed shoulder surgery. So with that, he was already rehabbing his fucking neck.
Orton's a possibility.
I think Orton's gonna be back because
I'll give you
he
Cesaro,
had
too.
that shoulder cleaned up last month.
I'd give you Cesaro too. I don't think Cena and maybe Rollins. I don't give you Cena.
And I think a study needs to be done in this shit because haven't you noticed a lot of people getting fucking shoulder injuries as of late?
Yeah.
It's starting to be a
staph
fucking
infection.
yeah. It's just
rolling
like how
around.
bad that
Yeah.
staph infection shit was. It's starting to be an epidemic. So next, Bray Wyatt been putting out creepy tweets as of late, talking about the Royal Rumble. You know, saying the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse and shit like that.
Yeah.
Could this be Bray Wyatt's time coming?
I got no problem with that. If they put the belt on Bray
Because
Wyatt,
I mean,
and
damn,
then
he
the
damn
Wyatt
sure
family support him all the way to WrestleMania.
he damn sure
I got
deserve
no
it.
problem with that.
He deserve it. I'm sorry for all that
Take
bullshit.
a lot.
All that bullshit
But
he
he will
took.
have a full big man crew in the Royal Rumble with him.
Yeah. Just protecting him.
Yeah.
One of the questions of the week I put out there: can the WWE make WrestleMania 32 a great show without Johnny Cena, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Sting, Seth Rollins, and
Oh,
Cesaro?
we forgot.
And
Man, they
before the news broke,
And then
I would have said no.
in the Jade picture,
But
gotta love that.
Yeah.
That
but
girl-
when the news
that-
broke,
especially that one, I love that.
when the news broke about AJ Styles and the Bullet Club,
Yeah, once that happened.
the answer is yeah.
You see that? You gotta love that shit.
But yeah, but if the guys if AJ Styles and Nakamura wasn't coming over, then I would have had to say no. But with them coming over, you can still have a decent show. You know what I mean? And a real good one too at that.
Yeah.
If you book it right.
Did you
know,
already-
you just don't fuck
I got a
it
couple
up.
more.
I'm about to say, did you break the news about them wanting to bring up the Dudleys?
Yeah, I heard
I was getting towards the ass end of the
they talking
segment.
about Bully Ray. You
Next,
put him in there.
when did New Japan star Nakamura reach out to the WWE? Reportedly, Nakamura reached out to the WWE about a possible deal a year ago. The WWE responded until last year's Wrestle Kingdom show, and Nakamura had already signed another 1-year contract with New Japan Wrestling because he thought they wasn't interested. As of today, they still, this report was saying none of them signed deals, but we all know that's probably different, and they just got to probably come in and do their physical exams. So, with this Nakamura shit, it's been brooding because it was said that they wanted Kenta, or AKA fucking Hideo Itami, Hideki Itami.
Hideo Itami.
So I was right the first time. And fucking Nakamura built it around them because now the WWE's on in Japan and Germany as of this week, I believe.
Well, I told you guys this already.
So look
I'll
at
tell you to you again on the camera. When you sign Nakamura, number one, you're gonna get this Jerry Jones. They're trying to get about 120,000 in there. At least 50 to 60,000 people are now going to come from Japan to watch that show.
Yeah.
When you bring the Bullet Club over, and then you elevate Finn Balor at the same time, and you have Nakamura in a high-profile match, half of your attendance is going to come from international people.
Yeah.
So the United States is only going to have to be responsible for about 60,000, which the United States can do with no problem.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you make that deal with New Japan. That's why you get AJ Styles on contract. That is why you have to make that move. Because now, I'm telling you, it coincides with them making their deal with Japan. They can do a WWE Japan.
Yeah.
What's stopping them? You know what I mean?
And you got to think about that shit. With them going to fucking Japan, with them going to Germany, that WWE network shit's gonna hike up even more.
And let's be real about the situation.
But people,
now's the
people
best
said it was
time-
gonna be a failure.
Now's the best time to hit Japan because Japan's only got New Japan really carrying them right now. All Japan hasn't been the same. Noah hasn't been the same since Mitsuharu Misawa died. I mean, all the big time wrestlers that used to hold Japan up on their shoulders have retired, or they're moving
They're
slow.
dead.
They're moving on. You know, so it's like the only thing you really got in Japan really is New Japan right now. So now's a great time for WWE to swoop in over there. You know, if they were trying to make this move in the '90s, I would have said nope, you can't do it because you still would have had New Japan, All Japan, and War.
Yeah, War.
And FMW at the time.
What about
Now-
Michinoku Pro?
Michinoku Pro also, but they're still they're minor league to what these big ones are.
They're what? They're
You know?
what in Lucha Underground is.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like now's the best time because you're a juggernaut. Now you can come over and really get to the rising sun. And you know, I don't know if they want to rival New Japan because I don't think they want to. But really, they can start sharing the revenue in the Tokyo Dome.
Okay. Next, as earlier y'all was talking about in the show, Sasha Banks. You know, the word without Sasha Banks was her. But Sasha Banks came out on social media and said, "Don't believe what you heard. She's fine." So.
But see, here's the problem with that.
Yeah.
She may be saying she's fine because she don't want to lose her spot.
Yeah.
She getting ready to go through a big program with Charlotte.
Well, trust
going
me,
into Mania.
they know, and the Team Bad is red hot right now because if I didn't put the video up, but they got brand new theme music where you know how they be saying the Unity start out with the Unity and it's like a rap, it's like a straight rapper and all that other shit.
I mean, we need to keep Team Bad around because you need something for Naomi and them to do.
You need
Not only that, but if you're gonna put
they're
the belt,
money right
if you're-
now.
If you're gonna put the belt on Sasha Banks, it's good for her to have a crew.
somebody around.
It's good for her to have a crew because Tamina could knock
I mean,
Ric Flair out.
Yeah.
You know. I mean,
That group is money right now. They selling T-shirts. People starting to dig them, and you got to think about it. For them being a heel group, that says something. Next, we talk about Gable and Jordan down in NXT. They got a new name. They call it American Alphas.
yeah, the American Alpha.
Hey, and then from what I've been hearing from like the NXT shows, them kids, they're fucking cooking. They on a fucking roll. You know, because the NXT this week, they take like fucking 4 weeks of their shit. They're taking them up into February, where it's supposed to be, I think if I'm correct, it's supposed to be Finn Balor versus...
But see, that's what makes them so good though, is because they get the rest. You know, they're not working a main roster schedule. You know, that's why sometimes you do see some of these NXT wrestlers fall off when they come up to the main roster, because when you hit that main roster, now you got a main roster schedule. 9 times out of 10, you're going to work 4 nights out of the week. One of those nights, or 2 of those nights, the day part of those days, you're going to be doing a promotion somewhere. Because whenever WWE comes to town, you got to send a person to the radio station. You got to send a person to the local TV station. You got to have a person doing some charity work. So it's like they're always working on the main roster. With the NXT, with them booking so far ahead, they got time to work out, train, get better. They're only doing breaking ground. You know what I'm saying?
You see, they filmed that show, Breaking Ground, in the middle of all that shit that's going on. So it's like you doing multiple fucking things.
But that's what
WWE
makes
is smart.
But that's what makes NXT so good, though. It's like if TNA was smart, their wrestlers would wrestle at a high level like that because you're not working all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Okay, next, backstage talk is splitting the Dudley boys up. So it was a talk where they want Bubba Ray maybe to do the Bully Ray.
Yeah.
So I mean, because the character was a good character.
And let's be
I think we
honest.
all agreed with that when he was going back then.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. He got my check mark. He can go be a main eventer if he wants to. I'm sorry. He's worked long enough as a tag team specialist.
Yeah.
And
You
he
don't have to
showed
keep him with
he
the
showed
other
that he
boys.
has the personality on his own to be a
Yeah.
good villain
Mhm.
and do stuff like that. The only person I'm worried about is Devon being out in the cold.
Yeah.
He can
That's
join
what's
the
gonna
new. He
happen.
could be.
I think Devon just like how it was with the when they did the Aces 8. He brought Devon in, put a patch on that nigga. He was a part of it.
I just say fuck that. Just let him go with the new day.
It's crazy because they're gonna see
Under the mouth.
they're gonna see Doc Gallows and it's like, will there be an Aces and Ace reunion? You never know. Samoa Joe, they're all there.
Oh yeah. He was a part of the Aces and Eight.
Yeah, bring in Victoria, put her booty on the motorcycle.
Oh,
You never know.
That was great. Next, they talking about keeping the Dusty Rhodes tag team tournament down in NXT, which I think that's a great idea.
They should.
I think the next one you should have Goldust and Cody win that one.
Okay.
I think that would be, for me personally, be a good idea. Next, you can see up in WrestleHeads the video from last night in Texas where Brock Lesnar versus Sheamus, which was a stiff ass match, where bro kicks, like 3-4 bro kicks was given. Fucking, he took his ass to Suplex
He
City.
didn't take enough suplexes to me.
It was like over 10, like fucking 10 or 12. That's a lot.
But what gets
Remember, the Undertaker only took 4 or 5.
what gets me is
They gave him 4 more.
what gets me is they put this on at a house show.
That sucked.
That money, that match could have main evented a pay-per-view. And I think that maybe they were trying them out together and they want to do it off camera to see if they have the chemistry, which obviously it looked like they
They
did.
might go Sheamus, Brock Lesnar, Mania.
Go for it. League of Nations jumper.
And
What you gotta do?
real quick, I made a fucking thing on WrestleHeads. 5 celebrities should go in the celebrity wing of the Hall of Fame. Number 5, Kim Kardashian. Number 4, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
Number 3, Maria Menounos. Hardcore WWE fan. Then wrestled at a WrestleMania and all that shit.
Floyd. Fuck him.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
David Arquette. Number 1.
I'm gonna be honest
And we
with
already
you.
know why.
I'm gonna be honest
For
with you.
WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
No Maria Menounos yet, because she's still doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's like these people go in the Hall of Fame years after they've done their stuff for the
Well,
WWE.
get Floyd. Floyd's been out, and he ain't.
He was one
Floyd's
of them.
been out. Floyd to me is eligible,
Yeah.
but you know
Fuck
if
him,
they're still going to be doing stuff with the WWE, then technically they're not done yet.
Yeah.
They put Pete Rose in after he was done being tombstone by Kane.
Yeah.
So it's like
Pete Rose. Pete Rose.
They put Mr. T in years after his business was done.
Yeah.
Trump,
He love his mama.
all these people.
Oh, he sure do love his mama.
Hey, no problem with
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
he loves his
He made
mama.
a speech about loving his mama.
What you got?
Next, the last 2 things. 1, Kevin Owens lobbying for a match against The Undertaker. I don't want to be in that match if The Undertaker gonna be a bitch and not put him over.
He's gonna
That's-
put him over.
I
Look,
don't want to see that.
Look.
Because The Undertaker got this fucking thing that he's still the man.
Look, whoever the Undertaker's in a match with at this coming WrestleMania, he will put over because that is his career match. That's it for him. This WrestleMania is it for him. They really put in a damper in the plans because I'm telling you, Cena was going to be the one that we're going to do career versus career, and Cena was going to beat him. But now you don't have to do career versus career, but you do got a dog. If you're not going to give Roman Reigns the title and you're going to take him out the title picture, you have him do it. Or, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Kevin Owens, but you can move Kevin Owens somewhere else. You have Roman Reigns do it. He's your guy. And if Kevin Owens says he wants it, and Vince is looking at who's he wants to put over, of course he's going to put over his guy. I think it's going to be Roman Reigns to sign the Undertaker.
And last
to put
but
him
not
up.
least,
I agree with that.
in the show, because we got 4 minutes, got to wrap this bitch up.
Yeah.
It looked like Santana Garrett, independent wrestler. She just started wrestling in NXT. She might be the sister Abigail. It looked like she's going to join the Wyatt family.
That's good.
I heard it was a woman doing it.
Yeah, because I mean they got 4, so if you're gonna make 5, you need a female to cover the female basis,
I got no problem
and,
with that.
and she's pretty good in the fucking ring, so it kind of works.
I got no problem.
So, as we wrapping this part up, we got 4 minutes left. Kitchen bitches go,
with that.
And you have
and make it quick.
Mine is DirecTV. Fuck DirecTV. Let me tell you something. I didn't ask you motherfuckers to break from Verizon. I didn't ask you motherfuckers to join with AT&T. You fucking making us pay 2 cable bills in 1 month. Fuck you. Fuck your payment cycle. Fuck everything about you. I gotta keep you because you're cool. But you motherfuckers know you wasn't right charging $300 in a month of December.
Well, I really don't have anything. I loved everything that happened this week of wrestling. I feel that the wrestling has started off right with the new year, and let's see where it goes. I mean, we want to see what was going to happen with Lucha Underground. We've seen what direction TNA has looked like they're heading. I mean, regard of the Matt Hardy having the title, it looks like they got some new horses in the stable. It looks like Drew McIntyre is going to be their world champion. Matt Hardy is just the placeholder, and hey, you know, you can't be mad at that. They're not out of business. We owe them a fucking apology. They're not out of business in early 2016. They're still in business.
Dixie Carter got a
They're still
horseshoe up
running.
her ass.
And, well, they're still in business. No matter whatever the case, we were saying they was done, they was finished.
We were totally wrong about that.
No,
We
your
were
ass
wrong about that.
Your ass been
Wrong
putting people
about
in the grave lately, and you put them in the grave 6 months
We were
ago.
wrong about that.
I was going off the reports that we read. Okay? And yes, I was wrong.
Gotta
and I
say
gave her
it. Gotta
credit.
say it. She's kept them up. We were wrong about that.
Okay, now my turn. I can say my kitchen bitch Global Force Wrestling.
God, yeah.
Because I'm sorry.
Yeah, we just talked about everybody didn't have shit to say about them motherfuckers.
No, I'm saying
because they ain't there yet.
You sit here and think about it, Jack. As we coming down to this shit, everybody's making positive fucking moves. If you look at all the organizations making positive moves, and Global Force ain't even got a fucking TV fucking deal. It's like, how the fuck you want us to see you? And that's shout outs to Ring of Honor too. You need to get your ass back on fucking TV. Cause me trying to look for your ass on the internet, looking for this shooting comment shit, ain't good for business.
That's not on German TV.
That shit frustrates me with Ring of Honor too, because I was starting to watch that show on Destination America, and I was getting used to it, and then they left. And it's like, if TNA can get this fucking deal with less talent on Pop TV, whoever's doing Ring of Honor's fucking marketing and stuff, they can find them a channel.
Eat their ass.
They got the talent to be on the fucking TV.
WGN.
That's why I said, if they get WGN, that's monumental.
Fuck Global Force and Jeff Jarrett. I need Ring of Honor back on television. Jeff Jarrett can kiss my ass. You got nothing but TNA fucking backups anyway.
Yeah. So, that's going to end the show. Oh, yeah, we didn't get to say Happy New Year to everybody because the New Year came in. We took a sabbatical for a week. Everybody enjoyed the New Year coming in. So, we're going to try to keep this show fast and try to bring you another episode next fucking week.
Let's be honest. This
closer to the Rumble.
Let's be honest. We got the Royal Rumble right around the corner. Right after the Royal Rumble, we find out who the new champion is. If the New Japan stars show up, okay, we will officially be on the road. After that, it's going to get really intense in here.
The road for WrestleMania is beginning at the Royal Rumble.
Set
It's
becomes
going
a
on